Hey guys, my name is Christy and this is my Crafty. So in today's video, I was going to be doing some sunflower DIYs for a collaboration that I'm doing with some girls here on YouTube, and I'll talk more about the collaboration here in a little bit. But I have been trying to go from using my phone for recording to a video camera, and my computer is just, the struggle was real. So I lost some of my footage, and my sunflower video would have been a bust, but I was so happy with my DIYs that I still had to share them. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you my DIYs and explain to you what I used and how I did it, and then I will insert like pictures of the raw material that I find online. That way, if it's just not popping in your head which one I'm talking about, you'll be able to see it as it looked before I started. So, first things first, I did this wooden round and I absolutely love it. Let's go through what I used. The words were from my Cricut. But you can get the Dollar Tree's metal words, like the fall words, the galvanized ones that say thankful, what are they? Thankful, harvest, and welcome, because I think that's where that came from. Oh no, hold the phone. There is a welcome word in with those fall words, but they now have them on their own too. So you can find these, and they had like welcome and family and something else, I can't remember. So, yep, let's drop all my stuff. If you do not have a Cricut, you can use those metal words. They work just as well. Use super glue, maybe a dot of hot glue, and that would hold that on. If you are going to have it on your front door when it's warm out, I would use super glue because the hot glue obviously will melt and your word will fall off. I used Waverly Antique Wax to stain the middle part. I actually stained the whole thing, front and back, and you can see where my paint got a little messy, but I stained the whole thing with Waverly Antiquing Wax, and I just thinned it down with water, then painted it on, and then wiped it off. And it looks, I love it. Like, that is my way to stain anymore, because I hate the fumes of the stain, so that worked really well. I used Waverly chalk paint on this, and I will put the name of the color right here below. But I used painter's tape, and I taped off a line here and a line all the way across up here, and just painted top and bottom with the yellow. Then this is a Dollar Tree sunflower. I think the burlap, maybe Dollar Tree, but they do have different variations of burlap. Then the buffalo check we've all seen. I think that's in with the Halloween stuff right now. Some raffia from Walmart. So all I did with this bow was I found the different ribbons I wanted, and I cut strips about 8 inches long, maybe 10, depending on how wide you want it. And then dovetail the ends, both ends of each strip. And then I just started laying them down, alternating. As you can see here, there are different layers. So I just alternated back and forth, and I think I did like three strips of each. So in here there should be 3 strips of sunflower ribbon, 2 or 3, but that's totally up to you. So just layer them, and then use a piece of floral wire or a zip tie or whatever, and bunch it together in the middle, tie it off, glue it on. Again, if you're using this outside, I recommend using a staple. Or yeah, probably a staple would be the best. And then glue this on, and I hot glued some string on the back. I was just gonna do it here, but then it wanted to kind of go all over the place, so I tacked it here to keep it more in check. So there is my front door welcome sign, which some of my DIYs I get rid of. That one I ain't getting rid of. That one is mine. I think I used my Cricut on most of these. I think so. We've all seen these little wooden crates. I put the buffalo plaid Cricut vinyl on the end, on both ends, and then used a fingernail file I sanded off the sides with a sanding stone or sandpaper, but then I used a fingernail file to get down into here. Same yellow paint as I used on that sign. Then I cut out words on my Cricut. It says shine like a sunflower. And then I just glued a piece of floral foam in here and just put in the florals of my choosing, just pieces of a couple different picks that I had found. And all the florals there and there. I think all the florals I have are Dollar Tree. This is one of the little palettes. Same yellow paint, same stain with the Waverly antiquing wax. I used some thick jute around the side, and then I made a little bow and glued him on. And then I did use my lighter and burned off the little fuzzies off of the rope. And then I had made, I don't know if you could see that, I had made a sunflower in my Cricut and put it on there, and I didn't like it. It wasn't big enough, it didn't look right, so I just glued a sunflower on over top of it. And these are going to be on my tier tray, and you'll see the tray at the end. This, I don't know, this one was, I showed my mom, and this one was her favorite. I would say there would be ways I would do this different, but you be the judge. Let me know in the comments below what your feelings are, or which one is your favorite. I used one of the Dollar Tree's arrows with the rope on it, and then I used some of the sunflower fabric and did the Mod Podge iron-on thing where you do, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you do Mod Podge, you just paint it on, let it dry, do 2 or 3 coats, letting it dry in between coats. Once it's completely dry, you lay your fabric or your paper or your napkin, whatever you're using, on it. Then lay a piece of parchment paper on top of that. Then you can use your hot iron and go over it. The parchment paper keeps your product from sticking to your iron and making a mess, so you definitely want to use that, and it also helps keep it from burning. Then I cut out my words with my Cricut, and again I have sunflower disaster, so I just got one of the little bitties off of one of the picks I had. And like I said, this is my mom's favorite. It's probably my least favorite. I would definitely use, if I did the vinyl again, I would use the iron-on Cricut vinyl. I should have thought about that because I did not Mod Podge over top of the fabric, so this wants to come off the fabric. So I will probably take the sunflower off and Mod Podge over top of it to seal in the vinyl and give this to my mama. So I think that is it with my sunflowers. Like I said, I didn't want to waste the DIYs and not share. I will be showing at the end where I did this great big sunflower wreath last year, and I think I still have the footage from that, or I could recreate it. If that's something you want to see, let me know in the comments below. Which one was your favorite? And this video, like I said, was a collaboration. So here at the end, I'm going to tell you about the host, the co-host, and everybody that brought this all together, and just thank them for letting me be a part of their collab. So with that being said, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. So a big thank you to the host of this challenge, Lisa from Our Gray House, Sarah from Jubilee DIY, and the guest host this month is Brenda from Rustic and Lace, and our theme was sunflowers. So here it is, guys. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to check out the playlist below for everybody else's sunflower videos.